It's rare, but sometimes people get a lot of money all of a sudden. This usually happens when they inherit money from a family member who passed away. It can also happen through gambling, like winning a lottery. But most people are not ready for this kind of money, and they usually spend it quickly. In fact, more than 70% of lottery winners go broke again within 3 to 5 years. This happens because they don't know how to manage their money. They have never had it before, they didn't earn it themselves, and they are just very excited to spend it all. That's why it's so important to have a good plan. It decides if money helps you or causes problems. So here are 5 things you should do if you suddenly get a lot of money. Welcome to Wealth with Philip, where we talk about successful future with no regrets. Let's start with the first point, don't tell anyone. That should be your main focus at first. As soon as you find out, stay quiet. Seriously, don't tell anything. You might feel like telling everyone and showing off to people who didn't believe in you, but this is exactly how broke people act. You're not broke anymore, so keeping things private is important. You can share the news when time is right. Now let me tell you about point number 2, which is pay off all your debt. This should be the first thing you spend money on. It's really important because debt is only thing that will hold you back. As soon as the money is in your account, use it to pay everything you owe, and then you can stop. You might think you can handle more debt now, but that's not a good idea. It's better to clear your current debt and avoid getting into a new one. Now let's jump into point number 3, which is don't quit your job right away. Leaving your job after getting a lot of money could start a chain of events that will lead you to losing it all in a few years. Even if you think you are not lazy, we all need something to do. Without work, you might start spending your money way too quickly. It might feel good to tell your boss you are done, but now you can choose if it's really a right time. For now, keep your job and live a life like before. Now let's make our way to point number 4, which is keep the money safe and don't touch it for a while. After you have paid off all of your debts, just leave the rest alone. It's not the money that needs time. It's you. This big change will affect your life, but you are still the same person with the same desire for the things you ever wanted. It's best to leave the money alone for at least 6 months. It might sound like a long time, but it's really not. And it will make a big difference in your life. During this time, your ideas on how to use it will change, so don't act too quickly. Now let's jump into our last point number 5, which is make investing in yourself important. Before you spend your money, it's important to learn how to manage and grow it if you really want to keep it. You haven't built wealth yet, because you don't know how to grow your money, but this can change. You need to understand how money works before you start using it. If you don't, you might make a bad decisions or let others take advantage of you. And nobody wants that. There's a saying, a fool and his money are soon parted. And it's true. You don't want to be that fool. You have time on your side, so start investing in yourself now. As we wrap up, let's quickly go over the 5 important steps you need to take if you suddenly come into a lot of money. Step number 1, stay quiet. The first and most important move is to not tell anyone. Keeping in private helps protect you from unwanted attention and rash decisions. Step number 2, pay off your debts. Before doing anything else, clear your debts. This will free you from financial pressure and give you a fresh start. Step number 3, don't quit your job right away. It might feel tempting to leave, but keeping your job will provide structure and stability as you adjust to this new chapter in your life. Step number 4, let this money sit. After paying off your debts, leave the rest untouched for a while. Give yourself time to process the change before making big decisions. And step number 5, invest in yourself. The best way to secure your future is by learning how to manage and grow your money. Becoming financially literate is the key to turning this windfall into long-term success. Suddenly, having a lot of money can change your life, but only when you handle it wisely. Most people who come into wealth fast often lose it, because they are not prepared. That's why having a solid plan is crucial, to make sure the money works for you, not against you. Remember, it's all about being smart, patient, and taking control over your future. With the right mindset and actions, you can turn this opportunity into lasting success. Now, thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more tips on building a successful financial future. That's all from me for today. See you in the next video.